What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I wanted to make a 1-month review of the Hivemapper Dashcam S. This is different than the normal dashcam. It's slimmer, it's got USB-C only for charging, and it has the ability to record video. So it works as an actual dashcam. It's a little bit more expensive. I believe it's $349 more expensive than the normal dashcam. And if you were to order now, the estimated delivery is May 2024, but I got my hands on one and I've had it for the past month, and I want to go over some of the issues, some things that I like about it, just so you guys have an idea of what you're getting into if you purchase one. If you're interested in purchasing one, I will have a link in the description. You guys can get one for 10% off. So when I first got the device, I had some difficulty setting it up. I actually had it and it wasn't able to be set up for about 4 days because it kept saying I needed an update. I reached out to them on the Discord and they told me to just leave the phone on and connect it to it and then connect to Wi-Fi. There was a whole bunch of troubleshooting. I don't know what actually fixed it. That's the weird part about it. I'm not sure if the update actually went through. What I ended up having to do was borrow an Android phone from a friend of mine, use it, download the Hivemapper app, connect it. It said update complete, and then it said please update the firmware immediately after. So I was like, okay, I'm not sure what's happening. Reconnected to my phone. Then it said update complete on my phone. And then it said please update firmware. And then after a bit, it just kind of went away and it just started working. So I'm not sure what happened, but it just started working. So that was just for the initial setup. Now I want to talk about some of the hardware issues I've had. This is all of the physical issues. Software is completely different and I will get into that. But first I want to talk about the hardware issues. So on the Hivemapper website, they have this image and this captures perfectly what I want to talk about right now. There's only one mounting point on this device. I think they really overlooked this, and I think, if they ever make a new dashcam, they really need to work on having mounting points galore. Like the normal dashcam, I think it has 5 mounting points. It has 1, 2, there's one on the side, maybe 3 mounting points. But the point is, it gives you options that you can mount it. If I were to use this metal mount, I actually can't use the Dashcam S because it mounts it upside down. So that is something I'm really disappointed about. I can only use the normal Dashcam for this. It's okay, but it's just something that I think they should really, if they were to make revisions to this model, I think they should add a mounting point, at least on the side or something like that, so that there's just more options. On top of that, because of the position of the mounting point, because it's not in the middle of the device, and I understand when you're making stuff like this, you're trying to be cautious of the space that you have and make sure you can fit everything into the device. But because it's on the back, when you're driving, the dashcam kind of rattles a little bit, and that might affect the quality of the images that it sends to Hivemapper, and you might get a lot that are denied. So it's just something that I'm not sure if that does affect it, but it just bothers me a little bit that it's constantly rattling. Another issue I've been having with it is it claims to be able to record dashcam footage like a normal dashcam would. And that's kind of true. And the way this works is you plug in a USB-C to your dashcam, and the adapter that it came with has a USB-A port and USB-C. So you plug the USB that they provide into the USB-A port and the USB-C into the USB-C port, so it charges and records. Now I got a couple comments on my YouTube video telling me that the actual car adapter that they provided was not very good, so I bought a new one, which is this. It's an Anchor adapter. It has a USB-C and USB-A, but if you plug in the USB-A port, it doesn't communicate with the USB-C port, so it wasn't actually recording. So then I bought this USB-C adapter, which allows you to plug it into the dashcam, have the power out via USB-C, and have the USB-A, so it can automatically record the video onto that. But it wasn't working. It either chooses to record or it chooses to hide map. There's no in between. This is, I think, both a hardware and a software issue, so I'm not sure if they have a fix for that. They definitely are aware of this, I would assume, and they're working on a fix, because when I reached out to them, they said some people, when they disconnected the USB, the dashcam worked a lot better. So I disconnected the USB and it started working perfectly. I haven't had any issues since, which is kind of disappointing because I wanted it to be a dash cam, and I think this is going to be fixed in the future, but this is just something I wanted to bring awareness to you guys. So now I guess we're going to move into the software issues, and this is going to continue on the dash cam side of things. When I actually did get the dash cam to work and map, it was spotty. I had some times where it would record, and then if I disconnected the USB, the file was corrupt always. It's like it never finished processing. And I don't know the process that it takes for it to actually finish processing, because I could go for a 2-hour drive with the USB plugged in, and at the end of the drive, if I disconnect the USB and turn the car off, the first file that I record within like the first 5 minutes of driving, it never processes. And then it could be a random one like 30 minutes down the drive that does process. So I don't know what's really going on there. Again, this is kind of above my pay grade, but I think they need to take a look at that. And one more issue that I have been having, this isn't really a bad issue, it's just the time it takes for the Hivemapper Dashcam S to copy the photos, or rather send the photos over to my phone. It takes a lot longer than the normal dash cam. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what it is doing extra. It could be because it's 4K, I think 30 FPS versus the other one, which is a lower frame rate. That could be the issue, but I've noticed time and time again, if I have both my dash cams running and I connect to my dash cam normal and copy all the photos over, and then to the dash cam S, I can have that running for 15-20 minutes, switch back to the dash cam, get those all done in like less than 5 minutes, go back to the Dashcam S, and it will still just be chugging along. It takes a lot longer to actually copy the photos over. So I have to disconnect the camera pretty often from my car, bring it inside because I don't want to waste my gas or drain my battery, plug it into just like a normal USB-C port, and connect my phone to it via Wi-Fi and just download the photos, then bring it back into my car. So it's a lot of extra steps. I know this video was pretty much only talking about the issues, but other than that, I mean, this dash cam has been working. It has been capturing images, even though it's been a little bit slower than the other dash cam. Once I got it all up and running, and once I realized that I can't really record on it yet, I don't know when they're gonna fix that, it's been working great. I've been capturing the same, if not more, images on the Dashcam S compared to the normal dash cam. And I would recommend it to anybody who is interested, because I know by the time that these ship in May, all of these bugs are going to be squashed. I made a video on the original dash cam with all the issues that I had, and by the time a lot of people got them, almost all of the bugs have been fixed. So this video is for anyone interested in purchasing a Dashcam S, as well as the Hivemapper team. I'm sure they're going to take a look at this, and they probably are all aware of all of these issues. They're going to find some solutions. So if you guys are interested in one of these devices, like I said, I'll have a link in the description so you guys can pick it up for 10% off. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys have a great one. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.